It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I've been to Aldi and I picked up their inspired cuisine toad in the hole. This is 350 grams of toad in the hole goodness. So what is toad in the hole? Toad in the hole is like a Yorkshire pudding that's filled with sausages. What I would love to know in the comments box, if it's possible for you guys, if you know, please comment. Tell me, where did this come from? Is this a northern dish? Is this Scottish? Has this come from Norfolk? Is this from Birmingham? Is this from Wales? Is this from Ireland? Who invented toad in the hole? Whoever invented toad in the hole, I think they're absolutely genius people. Genius people. Who doesn't want a Yorkshire pudding filled with sausages? Unbelievable. Brilliant. This was £2.49 in Aldi. 350 grams. Goes in the oven, electric or gas or fan assisted oven, for 16 minutes. It's been described as cooked pork sausage with beef casing in Yorkshire pudding with beef dripping. Oh my goodness me. The one thing I am going to mention, and I will mention this, is £2.50. Oof, £2.49. Aldi used to specialise in real low cost food, real kind of bag-in basement food. It wasn't so long ago that you would walk into an Aldi and you would probably expect to pay £1 for something like this. I mean, look at it. Probably paying £1. There's fat all over the underside of the dish. Look at that. You know, can you see that? Let me. So, when you went into Aldi and you probably paid £1 or £1.50 for something like this, you never used to mind that it had like a load of fat on the bottom of the tray and you'd be holding it and there'd be grease all over your hands, and you never minded that because you knew you were shopping in a value store. But £2.49 for this? Oh, it's a bit steep, isn't it? It's a little bit steep. Anyway, let's go and put this in the oven for 16 minutes and I'll be back when it's cooked. Okay, here is a look at the Aldi toad in the hole. It went on for another 4 minutes than it asked for in the oven, but I had to stop it there because the edges of the Yorkshire pudding was getting it was starting to get a bit tough. The problem I had was the middle, in all honesty, looks a little bit soft. So we got our plate. We're going to see if we can lift this. Should we just grab hold of it? There we go. Bang. Put it on a plate and get into it. Now, ideally, you would probably be making a meal of this. A bit like I am today. You'd be making loads of gravy, carrots, peas, maybe some broccoli, cabbage, you know. You'd be making a little bit of a meal of this, but as I'm reviewing this on its own, well, I'm reviewing it on its own. There's a part of me that wants to roll it up and turn it into one of those Yorkshire pudding wraps that seem to be all the rage these days. But I'm going to pick it apart. And I'm going to pick it apart because I just want to make, I want to make sure it's cooked. Now, I know they're cooked sausages beforehand. The top of the sausage is cooked. But look at the underneath. Look at the underneath of that sausage. And look at where the sausage come from. It's all moist. It's all moist and well, you just hope it's blooming cooked, don't you? It's already cooked sausage. It's absolutely fine. In fact, for an Aldi sausage, it's pretty good. Normally, Aldi go down the lines of making a slightly German style sausage, and even though they're trying to make a British sausage, it's almost always got a kind of a German feel about the sausage. But not this time. Not this time. This tastes and feels like a British sausage. It's nice. So I just want to break, I'm just going to break some of this. In fact, actually, the Yorkshire pudding, it's only hard on the corners. You've actually got a nice looking bit of Yorkshire pudding there. So I'm just going to grab that together, sausage and Yorkshire pudding, and stick it in. That's lovely. Oh yeah. A lot of people, when they have a fried breakfast, they normally pair the bacon with the egg. But I challenge you to pair, the next time you have a cooked breakfast, pair the sausage with the egg. And it's lovely. And the reason why I mention that is because you get a little bit of that kind of same element here. Yorkshire puddings are made primarily of flour and eggs. So you're always going to taste the egg. It was like having a crispy, eggy tasting sausage, fluffy loveliness in your mouth. Now, that might sound horrendous, mightn't it? But that's what I was tasting. I was tasting egg, sausage, crispiness, fluffiness. Wonderful, wonderful. And it's probably cooled down enough now that I'm going to go for it. Right, I'm going to put that sausage in that hole. Stop it. And I'm going to carry on. I'm going to try and roll it. I'm going to put it down. Oh yes. Here we go. No, now we're talking about it. Right. Oh no. I've lost the sausage. Casualty. Let me hold my sausage firmer. I've been to music festivals. Where they kind of, they have Yorkshire pudding rap companies. And they will literally sell you this with beef, vegetables, gravy, all wrapped up in a wrap. And it's good. Of course, this is just a sausage wrap thing. But it's good. It's blooming good. Fatty, there's fat. There's literally fat dripping on the floor. But hey ho. Have a look at that. I'm ready to rate it, but I want one more bite of like a eggy, pancakey Yorkshire pudding like sausage flavoured in my mouth. Oh. It's greasy. Look at it. Look at it. There's probably grease all over my mouth, and there's grease all over my hands. But a wise man once told me while I was sitting in a cafe bar in Barcelona, while I refused to eat like a pork knuckle that was mostly fat, and he was tucking into it, and I was like, whoa, I can't eat that. That man said to me that day, and it's stuck in my mind, I'll start again. Fat equals flavour. Fat equals flavour. This Yorkshire pudding, toad in the whole thing from Aldi, is pretty darn tasty. It's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. The price, £2.49. Yeah, it's worth it. That will feed 2 people easily. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.